What's up, guys? Feed you information here. So yesterday when I saw in aftermarket as well as pre-market now, but aftermarket, that AMD fell 20, it was 20, at that point it was probably about 18% because 20% is at 18, 15 it shows. But I had went ahead and picked up 2 shares. I do think that from a long-term outlook that their success will be very good because aside from Nvidia, there really is no other GPU company out there, and a lot of people are very loyal to this company simply because they have cheaper GPUs and they work just as good as Nvidia's GPUs, minus the fact that Nvidia's are better quality in the long run. They obviously have the superior tech and all that stuff. But AMD is good, and they understand how to grow their revenue and all that good stuff. If you actually look at their latest EPS, they did beat earnings, yet they did fall. That was probably because they did miss revenue. But we can go ahead and take a look at that real quick. AMD plunges 22% on Q3 revenue miss. Weak guidance, crypto revenue vanishes. So to me, this is like the perfect time to get into this company and just hang on long term. You could have done it before, you could still do it now, but I think now would be a better time considering how much all these stocks are dropping, and I feel I got in at a pretty lowish point. Anyways, plunges 21.5% after Q3 results miss revenue by 50 million. By 50 million, guys. That's like nothing. With a reported 1.65 billion non-GAAP EPS narrowly beat by a penny at 0.13, but GAAP EPS missed by as much with 0.09. You know, they need someone to write these articles better because it's clearly someone who can't speak English. The company stumbled in the computing and graphics segment where blockchain-related GPU sales were negligible. Probably didn't pronounce that right. Computing and graphics missed consensus with 938 million in revenue, 12% year over year, 14% down quarter over quarter compared to the 1.05 billion estimate. On the year, growth was driven by Ryzen desktop and mobile product sales, partly offset by lower graphic sales, but the blockchain drop hit hard since TI accounted for high single-digit percentage of total revenue last year. And enterprise, embedded, and semi-custom revenue beat with 715 revenue, down 5% year over year, but plus 7% quarter over quarter, compared to 654.7 million. Quarterly increase due to higher semi-custom IP-related and server revenue. Downside quarter for guidance has revenue. So here's probably why a lot of sell-offs happened after their earnings, because people hate to see downside guidance, but it's going to happen. Downside quarter 4 guidance has revenue of 1.4 billion to 1.5 billion, consensus of 1.59 billion. Industry bellwethers TI and ST Microelectronics have also warned on future weakness, which they always say that. At a conference earlier this year, I warned AMD and Nvidia investors that the major growth driver for these companies during the last 2 years was the crypto bubble. That's just not true, though. I think both of these companies are going to shut that guy up, and we'll have to wait and see. But I've picked up AMD now. I'm not sure I'll pick up any more shares than I already have with just the 2 shares. Perhaps in the long run, if it's down 15, 20%, and I see it as a good time to go ahead and buy in because I don't feel that they're getting too messed up in terms of their revenue over the next couple of quarters, then I may buy more shares. But for now, I'm hanging on to just the 2 shares that I have, and I will be obviously picking up Nvidia. If you guys didn't already know, Nvidia has dropped even more in the market. It does look like it went back up, and now it's falling back down again. But to see it below $200 is just crazy. A 29 PE, guys, like that's insane. I think Nvidia is exceptionally cheap, and along with Adobe and Apple, probably the best 3 companies to buy right now. Microsoft definitely just jumped up with that huge EPS beat. But anyways, I'm going to stop blabbing. If you enjoyed this video, throw me a like and feed you information.